Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my newest build and also showing you a bit on how I built it. But what is this build? This build I've been calling the Viking Outpost because it's got everything you need for an outpost in Valheim, and also because it feels like a Viking base. It's got a boathouse on the right side, it's got pointed roofs on the tops, and it's also got the inside, which you'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it for the Viking Outpost intro. Let's get into the video. Alright, so how did I build this? Let me show you. So first things first, you have to choose a plot of land. When I got here, I noticed that the shore itself would only take some light modification. I also noticed that there was a large stone as you head up the hill away from the shore, which had a very nice curve to it, which fit very organically into its environment. I thought to myself, maybe I can use this curve of this rock, and that's what I did. I built up a nice circle right around that rock, hopefully fitting very organically into its environment. From here, I decided what the entire floor plan would be. You can see there are different elevations here on this plot of land, which creates a little bit of complication, but it also creates a beautiful end product. Next, I needed to go ahead and build up the walls. The walls are really cool. Some are almost completely stone, some are almost completely wood. They are pretty much just unique, and they kind of fit each situation that each wall needed. Now we move on to the roof. Now the roof is a little bit complicated. Just like the floor plan before, we are dealing with different elevations, which makes things a little bit harder. But at the same time, when you're making that floor plan, you do want to think about the roof ahead of time. So I did do that. I had already thought which way each parts of the roof would go and kind of roughly how they would connect. So it actually didn't take too long to have the basic general roof on. So next we're going to head out front to the stone circle area, and we're going to add a few more smaller stone circles and some curving stone staircases for some outdoor features. And then of course I went over to the right side of the property and added a boathouse since this is a Viking themed build. And then I came back over and finished it all up with a cozy campfire area on the beach right above sea level, a cozy gazebo area on the beach right above sea level, and once I added those, that was it for all the general structures, and I just had to go through and add details. But yeah, that is it for the how-to. Let's go ahead and get into the tour. Alright, let's get started with the tour down here on the beach. I thought it would be cool to get started with our toes in the sand and with an explanation of the boathouse. Now the boathouse is pretty cool. It's small, it can only fit a carved, it can't fit a long ship, but it's got some major Viking vibes to it, and that's what I love about it. We've got some nice roof point features up on the top, which is very Norse type of architectural style, but also we've got some nice stone foundations and stone pillars, which really make it feel really tough, like I feel like a Viking kind of structure would be. So as we head into the boathouse, you can see we've got some space for some shelving going around the outside. We've got storage carts to get goods on and off the boat, a workbench to do repairs, and just a basic boathouse to store a carve. That is that for the boathouse. Now we could head down the beach and keep the beachy vibes going, but I really want to head inside. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll end the tour on the beach. On the inside, this is where we can really get those Viking vibes going. On the outside here, we've got a roof point, some banner details, some wood texturing mixed in with some stone. And as we head in, you can see the Viking Hall. This thing turned out really, really awesome in my opinion. You know, the roof details, the rack of mead inside like the main dining room. I don't know, just I think you guys are gonna like all the different details. Let's get started with the explanation. If we go down the stairs, we've got kind of the space where the slanted roof on the right side of the build, where that kind of goes down. This space has turned into, first of all, it's wide open, so it's a place for me to cool my pies. So it's a place with a nice bit of views of the ocean. We've got a little seat here, but really this is kind of like the navigation area of the build. We've got portals here, cartography tables, storage, just a place where you could plan a journey and then get going. But of course, we've got other things here too. Artisan table and spinning wheel, went ahead and got those placed here. And then also you can see that I filled in the walls with a few extra details: storage, bookshelves, more storage, stools stored away, and even some armor pieces over here on this wall. All right, that is that for the navigation area. Now let's talk about the dining room. First thing you see is going to be the full forge table setup with some nice details on the walls to go with it. Over here on the front entrance, you can see I've got some nice tucked away storage up top. On this side, the opposite side from the forge table, we've got some food on display. I guess just some food that you could quickly grab and go on your way. Maybe even some food here to impress your friends in a nice little thing. And as we go down a little further into the dining room, we've got a nice dining room table here on the left side. And on the right side, we've got kind of a full kitchen. I don't really know what happened here. I started off as just a hearth and a fireplace, like a cooking rack, and then I just started expanding and expanding, and I made the chimney into the entire kitchen. So you can see as I look up, we can vent the smoke out the top. If you don't want the rain coming down, you could just put a cage floor somewhere in there, but I have it open so the smoke will go out the top for the thumbnail. But yeah, check it out. Pretty cool little stone kitchen in here. Nice little kitchen details all over the walls, stone arches. Really just feels like a super tough, very sturdy kitchen to me. And it's kind of just off on the side out of the way, which is really nice because usually kitchens kind of need their own little space, so this time I just gave it its own little room. So yeah, love how that turned out. Going to be definitely using that idea again in the future. As we head down the dining hall, we've got a full wall of mead, which I think is important for a Viking stronghold or outpost or something like that. We've got some nice little details here with some barley wine, stools down below, like a mead rack type of thing. We've got a fermenter here for serving drinks. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the dining hall. All right, now let's head out of the dining room into this room right here. This room's really cool. On the left side, it is wood, and on the right side, it is stone. That was kind of unintentional, but it turned out really cool. The contrast of one side of the room to the other is insane. On this side of the room, we've got our full workbench setup with a nice detailed wall here to go with it. Also on this side of the room, on the wood side of the room, we've got some storage. Now this was going to be a storage area, but I kind of just recently learned about these barrels, which you can spawn in with Devcommands. This is not a mod. And I just thought I would kind of create a little display here with them because they look so good. So I created a little area here to store these barrels under the stairs, maybe like more mead for the Vikings, I don't know. But there's also a storage cart here, which you could use for storage, a chest, and some extra storage over here. So this still kind of is a little bit of a storage area. It's just disguised behind a hopefully nice looking area underneath the stairs. But as we go this way around the room over to the stone side, you can see we've got a nice detailed wall here with a few different things, some more storage, and we've got some cubbies here in this stone wall to add some extra depth and to add a few extra details. But now we can head up the stairs into kind of the bedroom area. Now this room right here is the only room in the build which has any walls that are repeated. There are 3 symmetrical walls here, and yeah, I just think that the room looks really nice because of the fact that the walls are symmetrical. We've got a little bathtub here, or a hot tub, to hang out and relax. And yeah, this is kind of just the beginning of the bedroom space. As we turn around, we can head up the wood stairs, transitioning from the stone over to the wood, and we can just head up here into the bedroom. Now, of course, we've got the deck, which you can walk out on and see the ocean views. The deck turned out really nice, I think, and it worked out really nicely underneath the roof peak details. But yeah, the bedroom itself, as you can see, we've got a bench on one side, a nice little desk here to do a little bit of work on another side, a little kind of closet here almost with 2 armor stands with some free place beams, so you get a really nice kind of flat surface here instead of the beams which stick up. Some storage here tucked away up top, banners on the walls, bed over here, treasure tucked away here in the corners next to the bed right where you sleep. And yeah, just a nice open window here for the bedroom. But that is that here for the upstairs. Let's head back downstairs. I hope that I got everything here in this build. There are so many little details. I'm going to be definitely doing more builds like this where I'm really focusing on packing in the little details. But yeah, let's keep moving. So as we head outside, we've got the stone circle that everything started with, and I wanted to have a reason to come out here and enjoy the views from this circle. So what I did is I added an outdoor kitchen here. Yes, it is the second kitchen, you don't need it, but I thought it'd be cool to have a reason to actually be out here, you know, and not just to leave it plain and open. So we've got a nice little outdoor kitchen here, some wood storage over here for the ovens. You can see there are 3 staircases here. One leads up to the wood, one leads inside, and the other leads around this path right here over to the outdoor workshop. We've got a charcoal kiln here, and we can head down to the blast furnace and also to the smelter. Really cool little design here. We've got stone circular platforms for both of these 2 different displays, and the reason I did that was to copy that first stone circular platform. I wanted the vibe out here to be stone and also circles. So we've got curvy staircases as well to fit kind of the circular vibe, stone to fit the stone vibe. And yeah, you know, as we head back up this path though, we can go down the stairs past the outdoor kitchen, around, and we can head down these stairs, curvy stone stairs, to the beach. This is where, at the beginning of the video, I was saying I saw an opportunity to use this as a beachfront property, and I took it. So I just flattened this out, added a bunch of white kind of you know, sand looking environment down here so that it felt like a beach. And then yeah, just got to building. Over here on this side, you can see I have once again another stone platform here with the nice 26-degree angle X trim. And this time I included a nice little gazebo here, which if you've been on my channel for a while, you might have already seen this gazebo. I've used this exact design a few times. But yeah, let's head down the beach to the other addition to the sand, which was right above sea level. We've also got a nice little campfire area. You know, I just wanted to have a couple cute little spots here on the beach to enjoy the beachfront property. A little bit of wood here tucked away under the roof for the fire. And yeah, that is pretty much it here for the build. Alright, that is that for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like or maybe even subscribe. I also have a TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and a Reddit if you want to see more from me. Thank you very much for watching. More coming soon, and as always, have a good one.